Hi everybody, hope you are all well. So I have got a nail biter here today, so I thought that I would record it just to show some of the prep work that I do on nail biters. So I am using my cuticle pusher and I'm just gently but firmly pushing those cuticles back to expose as much of the natural nail as possible. So then I will go in with my cuticle cleaning tool on my e-file and just go, when I'm going around the cuticle area, obviously you're not going forcefully, but when I'm just obviously lightly going over the rest of the nail, you know, I'm not pushing down harshly or anything like that. I just want to take the dead skin off around the cuticle area and then just lightly buff over the natural nail just to take that shine off. And as I say, just because nail biters, they can have quite a thick, you know, or very jagged, you know, like cuticle area. So as I say, you know, trying to just take extra care on that, you know, and just try to expose as much nail plate as possible. So once I've done this, I'm just going to go in with my cuticle snippers and just remove any of them jagged little bits. I find with nail biters you're never going to get it perfect, but try and obviously do your best. Nail biters can be your best customers, you know, because obviously, you know, they're so used to tiny short bitten nails. So anyways, I'm just removing the dust so I can see where I am snipping just some of the skin off around the cuticle. So you want to be very careful when you're doing this, because nail biters, especially around the cuticle area, it is very thin and tender, you know, because obviously they're constantly used to biting and stuff like that. So anyways, once I've done this, then I'll apply the CJP tips and obviously shape them into the shape that she required. Then I dehydrate twice, and then I use my primer, which is all from CJP. So once I've done that, then I'm going in with CJP's colour Birthday Suit, which is just a beautiful cover nudie colour. It is really nice to work with. So all of these nails are quite a simple design, but as I say, I just wanted to show that you can do nail biters, you know. You can also nail foam them as well. I'm not very good at using nail foams. I do like to use tips, and CJP's tips are amazing. So I'm just going in with one of my own silver glitter mixes, and just on the ring finger I'm going in and just covering all of the nail. So I'm using my Alpha number 8 oval brush, and it's just a perfect size. It's perfect size for big nail beds and also small ones. But I'm just picking up a small bead of clear acrylic and just dipping it into this beautiful glitter mix, and then just rolling it around the nail until I'm happy with the position. So with the Birthday Suit, I'm getting right up close to that cuticle but without touching the skin. If you do touch the skin, then quickly remove it, or you definitely will suffer with lifting. And then I'm going in with the glitter mix and just floating it up one side of the nail, and then obviously like around the bottom of it, just to give a little bit more bling and just a little bit more, you know, definition to the nail. And then, so I think on the index finger and the ring finger, they were all in glitter. No, they weren't. It was the thumb. So as I say, just repeating the same process, and just trying to keep my work as neat as possible. And then obviously I've just got to go in and, you know, like when I do my filing, you know, there's not much filing to do because I've done all of the work with my brush. so other than that, really, there's nothing more that I can explain, especially obviously unless your customer asks for it, you know, a nail biter, unless they ask for like really long nails, you know, I wouldn't recommend giving them like really long nails because they're so used to not having a nail at all. It's pointless putting big massive talons on them, you know, and then they're not going to be used to them. You know, you can gradually over time, you know, like get a little bit longer each time. So that's what I would recommend. But obviously if your customer does come in and ask for them really long, you know, then that's fair enough. So once obviously I had done all of this and I was happy with everything, all the glitter placement and that, then I will go in and encapsulate all of the nails with CJP crystal glass. So obviously the birthday suit is a strength powder, so really I'm just wanting to encapsulate the glitter, so I'm not going in with a massive bead of acrylic, but obviously you need to make sure that you've capped all of your glitter, otherwise when you come to filing, you know, you're going to file into it and then you're just going to spoil all of your beautiful design that you've just worked so hard on. So anyways, once I've done all of this, and I have recorded some filing today, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to cover every aspect of, you know, this set of nails as much as possible. So anyways, I go in with my hand file. Obviously I can show it a bit more when I come to that part of the video, but I just come in with my hand file and just go around all of the edges of the nails, just making sure that everything is neat and tidy. And then you will get like little jagged bits under the nail. Make sure that you remove them, because especially nail biters, they're so used to picking bits of skin and stuff like that, you know, and then they'll start picking, you know, bits and pieces, you know, like under their nails. So especially, I mean, you should with all your nail clients, but especially with nail biters, make sure that there's nothing for them to pick it. So as I say, I'm just going in and rounding all of them edges off, and then I do go in with my e-file and smooth everything over, you know, trying to get that cuticle area as flush to the natural nail as possible. And just, yeah, just trying to make my work look as neat as possible. So I'm using a medium carbide drill bit, is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, is it it's not the metally one, it's the, yeah, like the, oh, I don't even know what it's called. You'll see when it comes on the video. I'm using it on using a medium one, because especially CJP, you don't need anything too harsh, because a CJP's acrylic just files like butter. It is so nice to work with. So as you can see, I'm just floating that over the whole nail, smoothing everything out. And then I do go in with my hand file one more time and just go over that whole nail, you know, to make sure that there's no scratches or, you know, any indentations or anything like that in the nails. So once that is done, I will remove all of the dust off the nails and go in with my gel top coat, which I am still loving my Blue Sky non-tacky gel top coat. I've used a few now, you know, and I just think for the money, you know, I mean, I love Madame Glam's, it's amazing, you know, but you know, obviously by the time, you know, because it comes from America, you know, so by the time it gets to me and so on, you know, I just think the Blue Sky one for £7.50, it's just great. It's great to work with. So if you haven't tried it, definitely go and purchase it, because you will love it. So anyways, I go in with that, taking care not to get any on the skin. So yes, you can see I'm going in with the hand file now and just refining everything. I didn't want to speed this video up too much, because sometimes I find in my videos that I do, and then obviously you're missing a lot of you know, the actual work, and especially people that are learning. You know, I just wanted to show a little bit more in detail of how I do actually work. So I hope that this video does help you. So as you can see now, I'm just going to go in with the gel top coat and just make everything come to life. And I know the cuticle area, you know, it still looks a little bit dry, but that's when your cuticle oil comes in after you've cured these nails in my LED lamp for 30 seconds. So I do add some cuticle oil and just make all of them nails, you know, like really nice, and just give them some nourishment, you know, because obviously they can look a little bit dry, you know, like a nail bite as. So that is the nails done, guys. I really hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, I would be so grateful. So I've left a few pictures at the end, and thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.